Hey you guys, how are you? I was thinking let's do love in the full moon. I haven't done a specific love reading in a long time. So let's do it, huh? All right, so I am going to begin. This reading will be for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. So take what works and leave what doesn't. And we'll begin with our single Aries. How's that? And then I'll do part 2 will be for our coupled Aries. So let's begin with all of our single Aries, dear universe. May the messages be for the greatest and highest good for all of our single Aries out there. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What do you have to say to all of our single Aries for love this full moon? We have a decision to be made. Could be, you know, you're with someone. Do you want to go the distance? Do you want to like end it here? Do you want, you know, I always feel like it's really great when you first start going out with people. I mean, you got to give people a chance, right? So initial time date, all right, maybe, you know, you like them, you don't like them. Okay, you like them. We'll go out again. You go on a second date. It's okay. You know, so the following week you go out again. So at the end of the month, you decide, okay, well, I like this person. So you give it a little bit more time, maybe go a few more months. And so now I feel like you're at that point where it's like, do I want to keep going with this person, or is there enough there? Do I want to give it my all, really commit? So I feel like there's a few of you out there. I know it's supposed to be single, but I don't feel like you're married to this person. Now, this could be somebody who, I mean, the ties between you might be a little bit thicker because you belong to the same kind of community. So you probably have the same circle of friends. So that's always hard to split up with somebody when, I mean, you hang out with each other. That's a hard one. That's a very hard one, Aries. So, I mean, there's this unsettledness. I really do feel like this is somebody who is on the brink of making a decision of, gosh, do I want to like keep going, or should I just let this one go? All you know is that you want to be really happy and you want to avoid some real conflict with your person. All right, so I don't feel like that was very single. I feel like that's somebody who wants to be single. So let's get one card for a very single Aries universe, a very, very single Aries. All right, we got 2 cards. All right, some of you, I feel like you might need to get a little help. All right, maybe you're not feeling real good about yourself. Maybe there's, you know, before you actually put yourself out there to meet somebody, I just feel like you need to get a little bit of help, whatever that means. Do you need to get a little bit of help with your self-esteem? Do you need to go talk to somebody? Do you need, you know, to like take care of yourself first before, I mean, you may not be interested in anybody right now because you need to like focus on you. Some of you might be like that. All right, I'm going to turn to the tarot. God, my nose is really itching. I always feel like there's a message there for someone when your nose starts to itch. Yeah, you're not asking for help when you need help, Aries. I mean, you might be, I feel like you're in a mess. That's what I hear in my head, a mess. So, like, if you need help, you know, reach out to your friends, reach out to your family. Maybe you need a little bit of support, a leg up for sure. But you're not asking for help. You're just not. And if you would, and I think this is something about you, Aries, that, you know, you're not good at asking for help. Ask for help. Okay? I just feel like somebody out there needs to know that. All right. Single Aries. I see an Ace of Cups reversed. What's that about? Ooh, the cards are just flipping for you, Aries. We have the Hanged Man. God, I'm sure itching. What's going on? Why am I itching so much? All right, the Hanged Man, Page of Pentacles, and the Six of Swords. Ooh, Aries. So I feel as if you're waiting for an opportunity before you move away from a situation that's a little turbulent. Okay, so we're talking love here. And I keep trying to pull up a single Aries, but I think a single Aries, they're so into like what they're doing that we're dealing with people that are sitting on the fence, kind of Aries. So far as what the messages are coming through. So we got to read what the cards are saying. So here we have the Hanged Man with the Page of Pentacles with the Six of Swords. So, you know, this is doing nothing. This is just kind of hanging there waiting for something to come and the light shine upon you. And I feel like you're waiting for an offer, an opportunity. I mean, this is a fresh new start. It's a message about money, about finances that could be coming your way. And I feel as if you're just waiting on that so that you can really land and get your feet back on the ground. So a few of you may have been feeling a little unstable lately. I have this card of heartbreak. That was also, but see, I love that it's upside down because that tells me that you're moving past the hurt, the pain. And I mean, you're ready to move past the hurt and the pain. You've been hanging with this. Okay, heartbreak. There was some heartbreak, and we see that with the turbulent waters here that somebody brought upon you. And you're just really waiting for an opportunity. But I've got to tell you, Aries, you got to let go of the baggage here. All right? I mean, you want a fresh new start. You want a new beginning, troubled waters. I mean, this represents the Six of Swords. I mean, that's a lot of swords in the boat. And look, you're carrying it with you. See, you got your baggage there? Here it is. See, you're still carrying your baggage. You got to let that go. You got to let that go. 8 of Cups with the 5 of Cups. 8 of Cups is reversed, okay? It's like you know you want to walk away. You'll feel better. Right now, I feel this heaviness, this depression, because you can't let go of this heartache. But you're working on it. You're working on it. I'm proud of you. All right, 10 of Wands. This is an ending. Okay, you don't have to carry all this baggage. You just don't. Yesterday, I was driving through town with my friend, and there was a homeless guy on the corner, and he had a cart and another like grocery cart. I mean, just packed with all kinds of stuff, carrying all of this baggage, right? I mean, he's like pushing it around town. I mean, that's heavy. That's a lot of work, but those were his things. You know, he didn't want to let go of. And I feel like you're much like this person here. It's like, you don't have to carry all this baggage anymore. You can let it go. That's what this healing is about. All right. So you keep waiting for something to like happen for you to let go of this baggage. You're waiting for this option, this opportunity. Maybe you're waiting to hear about a job. Maybe you're waiting on some money. You're definitely waiting for something that will help you move to more stable grounds. Whether you choose to bring all of this with you in this past, I say leave it. You know, Aries, leave it. Like if you just split up and broke up with someone, it hurts. It takes time to heal, right? It's like you're not a light switch, right? So you've got to take care of yourself. That's that Ace of Cups I saw reversed. You've got to take care of yourself. You got to be good to yourself. You got to put the pieces back together again. Yeah, see, I think there's better opportunities where it is that you're going. Okay, wherever it is that you're going. Okay, so if you're making a move and you're a little nervous about it, or you're starting a new job, and I just feel that it is going to bring you so much happiness. So you're walking towards something much better. You feel like you can't move right now, and you're still exploring other options, hoping that something lands in your lap. But here's the thing, okay? As long as you're in motion, things are going to happen. If you're going to sit here and do nothing and not walk towards whatever it is that you want, I mean, that's where your energy has to go, towards your healing, towards a new life, towards a new beginning. You're walking in the right direction. That's all I can say. All right, Aries, you're walking in the right direction. Yeah, see, but, you know, you got to let go of this person from your past. Okay, you got to walk away from one towards you, which is going to lead you to something much better. And honestly, you're an Aries. You know, dive into your work. You know, if you start a new job, I mean, really give it your all. You know, trying to get your head out of your mind regarding this person. All right, that's what I got for a single Aries. I hope that resonated with someone. So let's move over to our coupled Aries, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, coupled Aries. What messages do we have? I'm going to go to the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. one of my most favorite decks these days. So let's see what's going on for all of our Aries and coupled up. Aries coupled up. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Aries coupled up. I have to go back to the first part of the reading. Aries, I just see you walking with like you're dragging yourself. Like, oh, all right, I'll keep going. I'll make the moves. Lift your head up, Aries. You're heading towards something really good, right? All right, let's see. Coupled Aries. Ooh, I think there's something that you're trying to build with somebody. Can you build it? It's going to take a lot of faith. Whoever it is that you are involved with, I mean, there's a knowing about whatever it is that you're building or working with this person. A truth. Aries, there's a truth. And the truth may not be what you want it to be. Just saying, Aries, that's what I'm picking up. All right, so whatever it is that you're building with this person, as much as you really want it, there's something you know about building this project, this whatever it is, with this person. Yeah. See, you're waiting for things to like hit the fan, okay? So this person who you're building stuff with, I mean, you have foresight. It's like you see that there could be trouble coming down the pipeline with this person. And it could be in trying to build something. I have to tell you, I think I used to do property management and I was in real estate for a while. And I have to tell you that when a couple is building a house, the stresses that come up, I mean, it really tests your relationship. And I feel like this is one of those situations where your relationship is really being tested right now. And I think you see that it could be heading, you know, in a direction, or maybe it's already, you know, in an energy of chaos is starting to brew, or has been brewing, or it's already been there. Yeah. See, I feel like, you know, Aries, I don't feel like you work well together. Okay. I think the two of you just don't work well together. And it causes a lot of issues. And I think you go round and round in these circles, trying to figure out how to like communicate and, you know, get your point across and them get their point across. I just feel like you guys don't communicate well. And that's where all of the turmoil comes up. Especially if like big decisions have to be made, like what color tile are we putting in the bathroom, right? And like one person wants this color and the other person wants another color, but nobody's really saying what colors they really want. And then when the colors come in, nobody likes the colors. You know, it's something, it's like that kind of energy, all right? I just feel like you guys are not communicating, all right? So I just feel as if you guys need to slow down when you're doing these processes with each other, rather than have miscommunication. That way you guys can communicate. You know what I mean? All right, so work on that, Aries. Communication is a big key. Most people struggle with that in their relationships with people, whether it's your partner or your kids or your work or wherever. Communication, I mean, that takes practice. And I think you're in the thick of having to practice how to communicate. All right, let's see what's going on. See, I just saw the Knight of Swords reverse. See, and that tells me that's like passive aggressive. It's like that's somebody who's not communicating well. Okay, you're really angry, but you don't want to tell them that you're angry, but you're stewing, right? Just tell them you're angry. You know, say, God, that really makes me mad. You know, why do you have to do that? And then he'll respond and say, well, you know, because this makes sense to do it. But I, you know, and now you're talking. Maybe, you know, you have to practice at that talking. But do you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to let them know. You can't just let it stew. And then by the time you can't stand it anymore, I mean, you're so filled with anger. Don't get to that point, Aries, all right? All right, let's go to the tarot and see what's going on for all of our Aries couples for this full moon. Yeah. See, this is where I feel like you've got to open up. Like somebody crawls into their cave. Somebody gets hurt or hurts the person's feelings. And then they crawl in their cave. you know, you just got to watch your tone and watch your words. Because the other person, I feel like they shut down. It's like they don't know how to respond to you. You're so intense that they shut down. I just see someone shutting down. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles. It could be because money. I mean, again, if you're building something with somebody, all of a sudden, all these expenses that you didn't account for show up, especially when you're building homes. Especially. You know, and the same thing with a business. Oh my gosh, all of a sudden you have extra costs that you didn't even factor in. It doesn't matter what it is. I just feel like you get caught, you know, not having enough money or having to figure things out differently. And if you guys can't talk to each other, then what happens is everybody just is mad. And then nothing gets done. And then somebody walks away real hurt. So I feel as if, like, you know, you guys have the same idea, vision, wish, so to speak. But if you can't manifest it and work together, you're not going to manifest it. Do you know what I mean? And you're so afraid of that happening. You guys talk to each other, Aries, I'm telling you. All right, what else do we have for our Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Aries, our couples. Yeah. See, we have the Two of Swords reversed. I mean, this is sense of confusion. Like, we are not mind readers, okay? I read tarot cards. I look at the pictures. I know the cards. You know, this is where I get all my information. And then I tap on my intuition. But for the most part, we are not mind readers, right? So if you don't speak up and say what it is that's going on, then everybody's left to be confused. And I really feel that once you do say your truth, you say what it is that you have to say, then things start to shift. Then they start to shift. All this turmoil and everything that you've been going through, that starts to disappear. Now you can start to see a future. All right, but it's almost as if, how can I explain this, Aries? It's like you go from 0 to 60. It's like that's your energy. It's like that's how you react. And then they shut down. And then they don't know how to talk to you, right? So you got to, like, tone your intensity down a bit. Because I think that's where the confusion is. And rather than express what it is you have to say, you become this intense energy. You know, the other person's like, oh no, here they come. You know? Anyway, that's what I'm picking up for you today, Aries couples. So I hope that resonated. Let's see if there's anything else. Let's go to another deck and see if there's any advice for our Aries today. Any advice for our Aries today? Remembering the good times. All right, when things get really, really intense, maybe you guys need to just stop and remember the good times. What got you to where you are? And just remember, I mean, it's just, we can't read each other's minds, right? We just can't read each other's minds. All right, so listen, I'm going to end it here. I hope this resonated. If it did, terrific. If it didn't, that's okay. There's more readings to come. Take what works, leave what does not. And I appreciate a like. If you don't mind, hit that like button. Yeah, that always helps my channel. Trying to grow this channel. So I really appreciate you hitting that button, sharing, subscribing, being a part of Raven Black Stars Tarot. All right, until the next reading. Bye now.